right now. Getting banned. Mostly actually beefy
10
heroes as
seconds.
well.
Radiant
DK,
team
Timber,
pick.
I speak for
and
the
Treants,
trees.
all very beefy and heal-based heroes. Nature's Prophet. Yet another
Radiant
meta-heavy
team pick.
hero.
In the spirit.
And now you can see the reasoning behind their 3 of the first 4 bans. DK and the Treant and Timber, all very able to block out and destroy the Nature's Prophet
10
creeps
seconds
and
remaining.
push waves safely, very quickly.
5 seconds
DK
remaining.
and Timber also, in addition, not bothered at all by the damage coming out from them because of the extremely high armor and HP regen that they can have, and therefore they had to go. So Barracx now responding with an Ember Spirit pickup. They'll be picking up another hero before it's
Dire team
turns to pick.
Enchantress.
They'll go for the Ench. A nice semi-counter to the Nature's Prophet lineups. You can enchant the Treants in lane for your
10
own use.
seconds
Plus
remaining.
you can slow down the
5 seconds
Prophet's
remaining.
movements, and also with the impetus you can abuse Nature's Prophet's low HP but high armor starting stats.
Dire
With
team
the pure
back.
damage coming out from
Mirana.
impetus. 496. Doubling out on the surprise factor now. Going for a Mirana pickup here, trying to go for the Moonlight Shadow ganking setup and the Sprout
10
arrow
seconds
combo.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So far 496's lineup looks pretty solid and logical,
Radiant
but on the
team
Barracx
back.
we'll have to wait and see the grander image here right now, because to be honest with you, Ember and Enchantress, while being good heroes, not exactly synergize with each other too much. So probably the
10
synergy
seconds
heroes
remaining.
will come later down in the draft.
5
But
seconds remaining.
the bans are very important right now, as Barracx can't allow any
Radiant
more
team pick.
NP type heroes coming out, and especially a Tiny, which they just banned out. So all good for them from the looks of it. But 496 going for a Lone Druid ban, another hero that could have countered the Nature's Prophet's pushing abilities from across the map.
10 seconds
More choice
remaining.
by them. 458
5 seconds
doing what he
remaining.
can to maintain the integrity of his draft right now. Moving on now to the second pickup phase.
Dire team pick.
Sack.
Great, now we have a Leshrac from Barracx. This makes
Radiant
sense
team
now.
pick.
As you can see, their lineup is taking shape quite nicely. The Leshrac will help them with the building damage and pushing, and especially counter spawn plays with a gigantic amount of AoE damage that Leshrac brings to the table. Not to mention he can set up beautifully, or
10
be set it up
seconds remaining.
with the Ember Spirit.
5 seconds remaining.
While 496 goes for a very
Dire team
depth
pick.
The key hero now will be picked up. The Alchemist has been revealed to be their moneymaker and the lead hero. So we'll be seeing a lot of scepters. I think a lot of good ones
remaining.
also in their team. The Ember's scepter, the
5 seconds remaining.
Lesh
Radiant
also in
team back.
case they go late game.
Beastmaster.
But 496 will finally pick up the hero that I was that fell through the cracks, and I was wondering when that was gonna happen. The Beastmaster also now joins the fight. For the side of 496, they'll have a Nature's Prophets Beastmaster combination looking pretty
10
damn
seconds
solid
remaining.
right now for the early to mid game. They'll still need, however, a hero
5
that can go
seconds
toe-to-toe
remaining.
with a farmed up Bad Alchemist, which is not gonna be that hard to find, considering they already have all the initiation and counter initiation that they could have had or dreamed of. So all they need now is a solid position 1, farm, and have fun. If Terrorblade comes to mind for me versus the Alchemist, but we'll see how that turns out. Meanwhile, final ban phase coming through. It's Barrax's game to have the last
Dire
pick.
team back.
496 will need to be extremely optimal with their ban here, trying to minimize the counters to their final pick. Barracx going for the Necrophos ban, understandably, trying to avoid the burst lockdown into death mode for the Alchemist, which is very, very possible
10
considering
seconds
they have a
remaining.
BKB piercing stun to lock him down in case of a BKB.
5 seconds remaining.
So 458, we'll see what he turns up for the ban.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Coming out from 496, trying to ban out that one last slippery bastard, and of course the Weaver Scepter, which is the ultimate save for any Alchemist. Good choice. Trying to avoid that nasty business for them. They'll pick up the Ursa Warrior. Good, very good counter for
10
Alchemist in
seconds
lane.
remaining.
And throughout the match, he can just sit there and man fight the
5
Alch,
seconds remaining.
stacking up those Fury swipes. Barracx only can avoid so much counter, but they have that last pick. We'll see what they can come up with. 30 seconds left in the reserve to think about it. My dearest going for what he can get right now. Maybe a possible counter to either the Ursa or the Puck. They'll need some solid catch here. They have a bunch, but
What's it with?
Choose your
they'll go
hero.
for the Pango. Some AoE Havoc joining the fray should be good. Combined with the Leshrac and the Ember Spirit. Can jump into the back lines, create some havoc. Final lineups, both sides looks delicious and very interesting. Enchantress though, gonna be causing a lot of problems for this Ursa last pick coming up from 496. Purging both the overpower and slowing down Ursa at the same time. Not going to be a good time for him to not go for a rush on the BKB. So we'll probably either see a blink dagger on him to
10 seconds remaining.
finish up Enchantress, or
5 seconds
we'll
remaining.
probably see a burst pickup on the items for the 496 to get rid of him, so that Ursa can man fight this out. Because if Ench is up and you want to go on someone, that's not going to happen, at least not in the later stages where Ench can have a short cooldown on the enchant. But we're done with the picking. Final lineup for both sides. We have Azure on the Ember Spirit, Juju on the Enchantress, my dearest on Leshrac, Rossman on the Alchemist, Vinz on the Pangolier, and for the fighter side of 496 we have Ken on the Nature's Prophet, Yassi on the Mirana, 458 captain of the 496 on the Puck mid lane, I believe, that BB on the Beastmaster, and finally Kilua Melanie on the Ursa. Sit tight as we go through the strategic phase. We'll be right back.
Prepare for battle.
Alrighty, teams getting into place on both sides. Russman not going to be a mid here. Ember sending his energy towards the mid, while Russman will be farming safely in the bottom. We'll see if they can rotate the correct hero versus him. Ursa already in place, I believe. Go against him. Mirana will accompany him of it. Ember Spirit doesn't see the hog coming into place. Ward will be placed. They'll see him place it.
30 seconds to battle.
And thanks to that Beastmaster vision, they'll be able to counter ward it in the good time that they'll have after the start. For Shrek, looking to go to the top. Oh, trying to contest Ursa. Rolling up there. Misses the stun, jumps on top of him. Doesn't have Fury Swipe, so this is going to take a while.
The battle begins.
Well, same time, getting damaged a lot with that Swashbuckle. Can't really contest this. Ooh, jumps with the Illusory Orb, manages to grab it, but could die here to the Swashbuckle. Oh, he will. One last right click coming out from Juju will secure the kill for the side of Barracx. Ursa quickly going down there. They have the ward, knowing that Enchantress is going to be here, trying to bodyguard this Alchemist from the pain of the Ursa warrior, but problem is Nature's Prophet hits harder and the bodyguard's better, so Ench needs to be careful. Very action-packed lane right now in the bottom. These two are going to try their hardest to kill each other as much as they can. Meanwhile, Beastmaster is going to be facing off this Leshrac here, all by himself right now. Pango also waiting in the shadows, trying to act. While at the mid lane, Mirana just deordered the mid lane ward, thanks to that vision already giving info by the Hawk. Will manage to arrow out a big creep to reach level 2.5, and probably will stay there trying to rotate in the jungle. Very self-sufficient as it is, just need the stage mess, which will be coming through shortly. Trying to catch this Ember with the puck, waiting for that opportune moment. And right now, trying to land that arrow. Take a look at the CS chart while we're at it. 11
Radiant's
and 4.
courier has been killed.
Courier will be sniped. Yassi will do get another good hit. Oh no, and the arrow at the same time. 5 seconds. Silence will come through from the top and the illusory orb. Oh no, though, misplays on the ball, and Ember will get the kill instead. Beautiful clear fire play with the Pango teleporting in. And the door getting a good kill here. Oh, illusory orb into the backhand with the silence, but the flame guard.
Most gracious.
Getting tossed, and the side of fist with the level 4. Oh no, what a disaster. This could have been such an easy kill if Puck didn't just mess up the illusory orb or didn't at least teleport to it, but that's not going to be the case. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Ursa and Nature's Prophet will take care of this Enchantress. Alto bravely trying to man fight versus the Nature's Prophet, high damage, and his spawns will be forced back. Right now, from the looks of it, has a Gloves of Haste. Going for a Midas, perhaps? Not exactly easy to read into it right now, but it's gonna be funny if he does. He has a lot of money for it, but he'll be having movement speed issues if not going for the boots. Ursa, 2 points now in Earthshock. Nature's Prophet going back to base to heal up, pick up some items, come back with the teleportation. Ench picks up that Blightstone, trying to reduce the big bad bear. Once again, another rotation that couldn't be costly for the side of Barracx. Tango dedicating his efforts right now. Oh, another courier snipe puck. Being careful not to aggro the tower. Needs to be careful with this. Starstorm will come through, but the second bounce will be on the creep. Don't manage to finish him anyway. Flame Guard coming out from his door, so a lot of pressure right now in the mid, actually. But Ursa, as I mentioned, one of the best counters to Alchemist in lane. As soon as he hits level 4 and a bunch of levels in Enrage and Earthshock, he's right there, killing the Alch all by himself while Enchantress was busy trying to do some scouting and placing down some vision right there, as you can see on the hill. But top lane, now Beastmaster also, whoever's left alone will be taken by the 496 lineup. Enchantress now facing the same fate. Finished up by the early urn purchase by Mirana. As you can see, naked urn here, no boots, no nothing. But Shield makes it work with the leap. Doesn't need that much movement speed, which she can jump around with the triple charges of the leap. She'll be coming into place once again. They have the vision locked out, ready to go. Ember knows that he's there, but they have a ward now.
Out of my way!
They'll snipe out the siege creep with an arrow. Top lane, movement on the Beastmaster. 3 heroes have been rotated in towards this top lane. As you can see, Mirana coming in. Nature's Prophet. Where'd he go? He went back to the base, trying to recharge, get some wards, come back in. Mirana trying to man fight this Tango. Oh, Beastmaster all coming out, level 6, arrow on top. The Shrine trying to contest, gets slowed down by the 4. Beautiful body block coming out from Ken, and they'll get yet another kill. A very adrenaline heavy game right now. 11 kills in 2 kills per minute right now, the average. In every lane, not just one specific lane, so everybody's going to be in danger from the side of Barracx from the looks of it. They are trying their best to man-fight this
Radiant's
aggressive
top
effort
tower
coming
is
out
under
right now
attack.
from the side of 496, but the Beastmaster, Nature's Prophet Siege already on their way with the Boars and the Treants. They take 40% of the top tier 1 tower's health, trying to arrow this Leshrac. Mirana in position for a good angle.
Radiant's bottom
Nature's
tower
Prophet
is under attack.
behind the bottom tier 1 tower now. Arrow. Track with the Diabolic Edict has the Aeronautic.
Radiant's
Oh no,
bottom
those
tower is under attack.
gigantic amounts of damage. Oh, the arrow will land. Beautiful bait. But yes, even though it almost took his life. Don't take a chances, and Ursa tries to
Radiant's
TP
bottom
away,
tower
but to no
is under
avail.
attack.
Doesn't have enough HP or mana to do anything, so we'll just try to buy time here. Ember following up, but we'll take the Ursa out.
Radiant's
Move to the
top
mid lane
tower
from
is
the
under
looks of
attack.
it. Trying to farm these side camps and just hold the tier 1 tower in the mid. Not having the best start at the moment at all. 46 and 13 on the Ursa as opposed to his 43 and 2. Meanwhile, Ember 36 and 15 as opposed to the 30 and 3 on the puck. So he has a CS game at least good and done on the mid, but he's been dying way too many times. Dreamfall coming out, stands on Ember, flame guard, just being popped. A little bit too late, and he'll play with his life. 20 seconds down
Radiant's
on the
middle
clock,
tower
and
is
chances.
under attack.
Continuing with his vision and scouting duties, gets that hawk out of the way. Lots of very important and very useful insight and info coming out from the Beastmasters and the good ward placement coming from the 496. Arrow will land on top of the urn charge. They'll take care of the Pango pretty damn easily. Lots of damage in lane play. They'll take the mid tower as well. Top lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Cantress trying to take this tower with Leshrac, but the Beastmaster, Boar, and Alts will take him. Oh, Mirana, beautiful. Duke,
With honor.
will it be enough? No.
Dire's top
Remnant,
tower is under attack.
too many, too fast.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Ember will
attack.
get to
Dire's
turn
top
kill,
tower
but 13 and
has fallen.
6 right now. 20 kills
Dire's
at the 10-minute
structures
mark.
are
The
fortified.
average continues to be
Radiant
2 kills
structures
per
are
minute.
fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, meanwhile, Ursa going for that Battle Fury. Pretty
Radiant's
damn
bottom tower
farmed
has
right now,
fallen.
as you can see on the net worth chart. Even fatter than the Alchemist, who's been farming in the jungle. Going strong for that Radiance. A lot behind on the timing though.
Come on, sprites.
Mid lane. Beastmaster trying to kill the Zul once again, but 458 will
That's intentional.
die here. Thanks to the rotation coming out once again from the Pango. The side of Barracx is too occupied right now to be doing anything. Necro Warriors? Oh dear God. Pango just accidentally killed the Red Warrior and got the 600 backlash pure damage. Instantly killed. And Mirana, with that death, managed to finish up Enchantress for yet another kill. Beastmaster also comes out into the arrow. Oh! Sick jukes coming out from Azur, lagging behind Mirana actually. And escaping a certain death situation. We'll see if another arrow attempt will come out from him. 3, 2, and 1. He'll definitely at least give it a shot. Or no, out of range. Top lane. Leshrac gets the transportation coming up, but this Prophet absolutely spotting him with the teleportation. Drinko will come out and will catch him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
496.
attack.
Staying true to their timing. Abusing the shit out of this early game lineup. They'll 10 there though to Ember. But they'll get another kill on the Enchantress in the mid with that Necro Warrior.
Radiant's
Bomb,
bottom tower is
Ursa.
under attack.
Not being fun at all. Continues to farm for that Battle Fury. Coming up close to it, actually has enough money for the Mithril Hammers. just a preservance
Radiant
now.
structures
Left
are
to go.
fortified.
The prize is mine.
Out. Also doing a good job of
Radiant's
staying
bottom
out of
tower
trouble.
is under
Only
attack.
one death. He has learned his lesson. Moving into the jungle, trying to farm this relic could change the face of the game for them if they can frontline. But I don't think Radiance is going to be enough for them to be just sending Alchemist out and about as a frontliner. He needs to beef up a little bit more, but oh no, look at this. An entire army in the hills waiting for the barracks to show up. They see them though, clear as day, with that uphill ward, and they'll try to wrap around it. Cantress between a hard and a rock
Healing power.
and a hard place. Oh no, Arrow almost walked back into it. It's just Prophet blocking his path for the spell action, but he's lucky. He gets a invisibility rune, he pops out and hits every spell just to do maximum damage as he's escaping. Moonlight Shadow almost lands on him. No, not dodging the power. Jump in, turns up the crew. Only another one. These guys are also locking down Ember. There's another kill, Silence, and they'll get a double kill. 3 down right now for the price of 2. Pango just trying to get the heck out of here. Meanwhile, Alchemist farming in the jungle. They'll see him with the outpost. A shit ton of pings will come out. And Rustman needs to get the heck out of there. An angry mob. And a puck with a boost of travel. He ain't messing around. He doesn't have a cancel to TV though. Rustman won't be getting out of there safely. Again, 21 kills at the 13-minute mark.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
1.8
attack.
kills per minute. This action does not stop. Moonlight Shadow will come out, trying to save Beastmaster, will be successful. Dust coming out a little bit too late. They'll get the Hawk though. And Ursa, Fury completed. Going for that Yasha, trying to keep the pace on with the rest of his
Dire's
team.
middle tower
Going
is under
zoomy
attack.
and fast. Delay. Oh, you want to track once again with the leaf charges. Beautiful play. Enchantress. No match for the big angry bear. He only has 1 point in overpower and doesn't need the damage too much because of the Battle Fury. Oh, Sprout catching Alchemist. Off guard. Before arrow into the out and easy kill. Ursa dominating. Radiance. Completed but useless right now. 15 minutes in. Good timing actually, considering Alk has been given a little bit than nothing in terms of farming space.
Radiant's top
picks up
tower is under attack.
Dream item right now. Fated Brooch, 200 mana, 25 movement speed, everything that you need on an Ursa at the early game. Movement speed and mana.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
We'll never run out with the Battle Fury and the threat switch. We'll be good to go. Coming up with the Yasha shortly. 300 more gold left. Bottom Radiant jungle completely occupied now and taken over by the
Dire's structures are
Nature's
fortified.
Prophet and the Beastmaster. Gold coming in, slowing down. All comes out. And Ursa will jump into the disco gold.
Radiant's middle tower
Do the
is under
finishing
attack.
touches while Yassi gets the last
Radiant's
hit.
courier has been killed.
And they'll get yet another courier there. That's Yassi's third courier this match. Alchemist caught. Uh-oh, between two heroes. Sprout. Needs to Sprout now. Oh. He turns around, tries to kill him.
Has been killed.
Won't be able to do so. But they need to be careful. Radiant. Oh, way too much damage. First coming out from Pog. And BB. Nabbing that
Radiant's top tower is under
retaliation
attack.
business. But
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
and says no thank you. Revenge will be taken for that Nature's Prophet assassination coming out from the out. Yasha completed Ursa, running at a wonderful pace of 410 movement speed. Enchantress being found, exposed. The
Radiant's
Illusory
middle
will
tower
connect,
is under attack.
or not. No, he'll take a right turn and get away from the top vision
Dire's
range.
bottom tower
As
is
he
under
travels,
attack.
Blink coming out shortly. Oh, Shrag trying to be cheeky here. He'll get caught with Illusory. Don't see him. Tango though, coming out with the counterplay. Both of them will try to TP. The Shrek will get it. So will the Pango. The Rolling Thunder did save their lives. Enchantress trying his best to do something, be useful. Almost gets the courier, but not enough damage. Ursa now in the pit. Lords trying to aggro some damage from the Roach for him.
Dire's current
They have the Solar Crest now finished up on the Beastmaster. Not going for the LD rush into the Ursa dodging a lot of damage from the Shrek. Next one, dropping it over. We need to get out of here. Ember moves up the backline. Two-man recoil on the course. Ursa doesn't have the ult. Dropping low. Ember will finish him up. Zubor suddenly making a comeback. 3 down for the side of 496 and no buyback. And this will be the dream comeback coming out from the side of Barracx. This Roche pickup could change the face of the game entirely for them. Mirana trying to steal this. Arrow, Tango dropping low, could be a Starstorm. Starstorm strike. Nature's Prophet also moving in. Nothing soon, into the pit, the Rolling Thunder. Nature's Prophet will go down. Out, dropping low, Roshan back in, they have vision. They can only kill him, gets the Aegis, both of them less than 10% HP. Clean house. Jumps in, finds out, with the Aegis, Tango though, doesn't have one. Ursa, back in the fray, lots of movement, shield clash, and they'll finish him off.
Strange time to hibernate.
Quite the long fight there at the Roche pit. Enchantress.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Speaking
attack.
of, I don't know why though.
Oh dear.
We're not close to the 20-minute mark that much that it
Dire's
would
bottom
have been
tower
worth
is
it to die for it.
Radiant's
But
middle
he'll
tower
capture the
is under
outpost
attack.
and die for it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Dire already had one in the bottom, so they're not even going to recap it. But Russman looking to throw away the Aegis. Right now out of position, Solar Crest comes out on him, using 10 armor. Creeps doing a shit ton of damage, and the Necro Warrior will take away 600 of the steel form. Ursa goes in place with the arrow, with the Beastmaster ult, and once again, the lockdown looks like a charm. And the Alchemist, almost on the verge of a comeback, will give up all the advantage that they have just worked for. And once again, 496 in the lead.
Radiant's top
SNY,
tower is under
or will
attack.
it be a BKB? Looks to be a BKB trying to avoid that annoying Radiance damage. Ember got some items after the last fight. It does so will
Radiant's top tower is falling.
be available for him right now. Going for Yule's next in the track. Just trying to do some tower damage.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Let the disco go do its thing, but the arrow will land. Beautiful plays by Yaxi this game. All the arrows in place, taking his time with the accuracy. Beastmaster, duking it out, trying to farm. Too close to the enemy team.
Heal us. There you go.
Number looks of it, but Enchantress, the more obvious target, once again caught off guard. Juju taken care of instantly with the sheer damage output coming out from Ursa. Look at this. Went for the swipe reset time and agility, trying to maintain his stacks on the Alks and Ember. Rustman has the BKB completed, going for an AC. Maybe the BKB will save him to do some more damage.
Dire are scanning.
Right now, Barracks' biggest problem is not having a man to frontline versus this big, bad, angry bear and the Beastmaster. Has the Solar Crest, so armor is also a big problem. Raw HP and HP region won't get you anywhere from the looks of it. Nirana gets called to the chance. Puts the Spirit Vessel on him. Alchemist coming in with the BKB. Ursa mass fighting him like an absolute champ. Has the ult, has the movement speed to follow up. Needs another leap into him. Still has the enrage. He needs to turn it off when he gets back to business. He'll just leap into the Pango and get him. Azur and Rustman forced to go back. Ember still wants to fight. Doesn't want to give up his boys, but they're all dead, and there's nothing he can do. Ursa stood up to that Alk. Lucky was nothing, and forced him back very aggressively. Alchemist still lacking in the armor department. I don't know why he has a middle shell with him, but that magic resist is not going to save him. And having only 3 armor at the 23-minute mark with a Solar Crest in game is not going to be doing him any good. And not having a better option is actually the problem for the looks of it. They'll catch the tracker. They kill with the kill. And they'll get him. Alchemist jumping in with almost a max duration off-tail. Pops the run of 50 seconds and no buyback. Ursa popping BKB, doesn't have an range for another 18 seconds, but go man fight anyway. Pop coming in, silencing 3, beautiful play. They'll catch 2 at the same time. Beyond godlike for the Beastmaster. Ursa chasing the Ember. Azul will go down 4 for the price of 1. And 496 kicking ass right now. Kicking ass and taking names. Alchemist being chased away by a pug. Is there any sadder vision right now that you can have? Meanwhile, all the 3 lanes getting pushed in at the same time. Beastmaster joining Nature's Prophet in the mid. Solar Curse on the creep that's been aggroed by the tower. The fortification will come out from the Radiant side, trying to do as much building damage as possible. But the high ground defense of the Outlaw Shrek won't allow any creeps to survive for more than 5 seconds. Sanjan Yasha will now be completed by the Ursa, trying to get some of that sweet status resistance. And of course the HP region buff, sitting at 24 constant HP region at the moment. Almost double the Alchemist, not considering the Chemical Rage.
Healing power.
Beastmaster. Beat the Enchantress, knows it's a base. Centaur out, comes in. Drops the pot there, Ursa, meanwhile, over there at the top, finishes up the track. Won't try to come in, no pop, joins the fray with the boots of travel. Still gets Enchantress meanwhile, but Alk needs to get the heck out of here. He's fast, he's furious, and he'll go back. And try again later. Puck, now level 20, has the Force Blink. Lots of utility and mobility coming up from that guy. Going for the Scepter to pierce through the BKB. With the Dream Curl, Ursa sees the man, walks up to the man. Even through the Acid Fog, Rustman has the Blink. He needs to find the right angle. They'll land the scan, looking for that Alchemist. They just dropped it. They'll see him. Smoke comes out. They'll catch him with a jump. He has the BKB on cooldown for another 10 seconds. first one in the mid, going down for the bottom one. Quickly and efficiently. They don't even need a death zone or anything like that. Punt on the Ursa. Doing 220 damage right now. Don't take another one. And actually move to the top one to get the Mega Creeps. Alchemist back up with the Pango, trying to do some damage control here. Get some gold. Still has Nether Shawl in there, despite the fact that they have a perfectly useful broom handle, which can give him damage, armor, and attack range. I don't know why he's not using that one. Insisting that he can do more magic damage with the Radiance than the broom hand at the moment. Even with the constant -3 armor debuff on him. Oh, jumps in. Warning. 5-man smoke. One last one. Don't jump on the base. Take out the Beastmaster, but attack is immediately deleted. Let's Shrek as well. Ursa, under this. But BKB. Alchemist. Oh, going rampant. And ravage him. 75 and no buyback. And this could be the GG. I think. Ember takes care of the puck. He needs to get away. Hopes and dreams. All the Barracks' hopes and dreams. And Azure will take care of another one. And display of skill and resilience. But Ishak won't be so lucky as to get away with it.
Triple kill!
As another one? Tango and Ember desperately trying to hold their ground here. The big angry bear's chasing. He doesn't have time for your shit. Takes care of the Pango. 74 seconds and no buyback. Azor dropping low. No remnant charges for another 10 seconds. He'll fall back and get away with it. But now he has to hold the base all by himself. Enchantress coming up in 3 seconds. Such an action-packed game. Almost, I think, 75 kills in the span of 30 minutes. That's 2.5 kills per second on average. Not a second without some adrenaline right now. I was hoping for a good game, but this is way more than I was expecting in my wildest dreams right now.
The prizes
Teams just giving their best and showing resilience despite being lower in terms of net worth and the actual item power right now. There's taking one last Roche. Has a Titan Sliver, so even more magic resistant status resist. Sanjan Yasha. Has the Abyssal completed now, pops some bottle charges, maximizing his mana pool. Gets the double damage for this one last fight. Make or break right now for the side of Barracks, but things are looking grim as they have the Aegis and the Cheese. And Puck's ultimate has the Scepter effect added to it at the moment. Enchantress, desperately trying to get some jungle items for his team. They'll get the Philosopher's Stone. This will go to the useless. Game's almost over.
Radiant structures.
Your free items in play. Quickening Charm on the pot. Ursa double damage. Nobody dares to approach. Abyssal Blade ready to go, Ember. They're looking for you, buddy. One last misstep. But they really don't need a track. They need to get seconds on a buyback. Tango comes in with the rolling stick thunder. They're attacking the run-up of the 3-man. The fight is on. Optimus will go down for 75. Tango follow with 50. Azor down for 90. And Enchantress coming out from his jungle mission, immediately dying. Ultra kill for the side of 496 killer. We'll be happy with this. GG will be called. And Barracks has had enough. Congratulations to the side of 496. What an absolute bang.
double down actually on the mobility and go for a Queen of Pain pickup now on the side of Barracks. Very curious to pick up another hero that's completely reliant on
10 seconds remaining.
its mobility skill to get away and come in.
5
Queen of
seconds
Pain
remaining.
though brings a lot of
Radiant
magical
team
damage burst,
back.
comes into the table with the Sonic Wave and the Scream of Pain, and a very meta favorite hero at the moment. But with the Earthshaker Death Prophet, I don't know how successful it's gonna be for them. 496 bagging out AA at the moment,
10
trying
seconds
to
remaining.
not have this Death Prophet
5 seconds remaining.
fall into the wrong hole with that blast. It's gonna be deadly for her if she can't use the Soul Siphon. Meanwhile, Barracks having their last ban now. A minute left on the clock for the reserve time.
Radiant team pick.
They'll go for the face this Void ban. Very interesting. Suspecting something with that AA ban. Void, of course, would be the absolute perfect addition actually to this with the Death Prophet and the Earthshaker. So
10
we'll not be
seconds
seeing that
remaining.
one more combo sadly, as much as I would love a Chronosphere right now.
5 seconds remaining.
And 496 will have the last pick this time. So Barracks will be choosing first. And 496 will have a chance to counter.
Dire team pick.
Legion Commander.
Oh, they'll come up with a very interesting pickup. Legion Commander, looking for that frontliner that they were missing last time. They'll pick up LC. A very brave choice by them.
Anti-mage.
You may now select your
496
heroes.
have, especially now that they've picked up Anti-Mage. Once again, 496 having a very, very deadly and synchronized draft right now. I don't think they're ready for this. Queen of Pain, Puck, Ember, even LC suffers a lot from lack of mana. And Death Prophet with the Silence and Exorcism. Duels are going to be very, very hard to get for them. I mean, if they don't commit all the spells for it. And if they don't, they're just going to lose the LC at the least. And worst case scenario, they'll
10
also lose the
seconds
duel damage.
remaining.
So I don't know what they're going to be doing for that.
5 seconds
AM's going to have
remaining.
all the space on the planet to guard. Lots of very gorgeous cosmetics are coming out from both teams, as you can see. The Earthshaker Arcana, the LC Arcana. Shame we don't have a Queen. Arcana coming out from Azure, but that said, looks delicious. And very gorgeous. Ember Spirit will be played by the Rustman, as you can see the final lineup. The Juju will be playing the Keeper of the Light, Puck. Played by Vince. Azor, as I mentioned, will be controlling the Queen of Pain, and Dearest will be in charge of Legion Commander. On the side of 496, we have Dat BB on the Nature's Prophet, Yassi on the Earthshaker, and Ken playing the Pangolier. 458, Captain of 496 going for the Death Prophet, and finally Killua. After that, dominating the display on the Ursa will be playing the Anti-Mage this time. We'll see if he is as successful as last time. His captain knows what he's doing. Drafts coming out. but this will definitely be interesting to watch. We'll see if Barracks can pull off this curious lineup with us. Coming up next.
Такая халява!
We're having a quick pause now at the request of the
Well done, my beauties.
side of 496. Take this time to check out some inventories. Azure will be taking Queen of Pain towards the mid lane while Russman, looks of it, going to the. It's gonna be an off lane LC. Your company and babysitting Ember down at the bottom, trying to get that double flame guard going. Well, at the other side of the map, we have Anti-Mage played by Killua. Safe as you can. And they half done with tangos too. BB paired tangos. No items bought just yet. Interestingly enough,
Oops!
Greetings.
not have a death prophet in the mid, and actually Nature's prophet instead with those shared 9 and 3 as opposed to the 13 and 7 of the LC. A little bit behind in terms of farm right now, but that'll be remedied out once reaches level 6. As you can go check, you're trying to leave her alone. Pull this wave instead so she can have some extra XP. All by herself, mid lane, that BB. His best at the moment. Profit. Play. Those sweet last sets, 14 and 8 as opposed to the 17 and 5 with the uh-oh. Coming out, Azure dropping low, a fissure should do it. Doesn't want to blink.
Twice as nice.
Tango, double damage. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. Tries to gank the mid lane, but he'll take it downstairs. Try to use it on the Ember instead. Up and ready to go. He'll be detected now with double damage. Rossman pulling back. Trying to face him actually.
First blood.
Oh, they'll actually get a kill here. With the fissure and the spirit cycle coming out from 496. As I mentioned, a few levels under the depth
Dire's
should
middle
remedy the
tower is
problem,
under
but
attack.
with Vayne jumping in without the sonic wave manages to nab the nature's prophet, but will pay with her life, so it's going to be a
Dire's
1-for-1
courier
trade there in
has
the
been
middle.
killed.
Dire's courier, Juju once again taking courier kills right now.
Nicely.
Nabs yet another one. Angle's courier will be down now for a full minute. Like Barracx will be again at the 5-minute mark. Pain now level 6. Natures needs to be careful. He has the right click still. Pretty adamant that he can take care of the swashbuckler on the right and almost gets away with it. Will be the case. Salves up. Bottle's empty though. Oh! Salve will be cancelled, so she'll be unable to contest
Dire's
now.
middle tower is under attack.
If he buys another one, pops the courier to get it back to him. Beautiful fissure by Yassi, forcing her to spend some more money on the stain, giving an profit and even more amplified edge. 27 and 6 as opposed to the 35 and 3 of the Ember Spirit. Russman actually holding his own here versus the ad speed. Will come out from the pain, cough. We'll pay whatever you like. Down to 25. Don't lose that Guido. Back there. Initiation. 458. Not scared of a damn thing. Chases Juju away. Swashbuckler beautifully placed by Ken. Will nab him a double kill. The Kato will go down. So, one for the price of two. Not exactly the rotation that the Barracx were looking for.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still working towards that, I think Trank probably they're getting it now. Though. Profit.
Denied.
One for the tanky build from the looks of it, that mechanism. First item.
Warriors of the wood.
Trying to get some regen and sustain for his team. The upcoming fights, which are 5 to 6 minutes. As Barracx has an entirely early to mid game type grab. So still farming. A little bit unhindered now that he has the ring. LC still yet to make a move or reach level 6 for that matter. But has the phase boost completed.
Try harder.
Look at the network chart. He is following up Ember.
Thank you.
Bottom. The silence will take his bolt or not. No, not even without.
Radiant
silence
structures
activate
are
just
fortified.
actually sucks away all his mana. Ember will be left
Radiant's bottom
defenseless.
tower is under attack.
First exorcism usage will be a very effective one as they'll take care of this bottom tier 1 tower pretty damn quickly. Activate will have all the
Radiant's
fleetest
bottom
armor in the
tower has
universe
fallen.
right now. With his treads, I think.
Double damage.
Headchecker beyond the tower. Oh, Sonic Wave committed for this support kill. Queen of Pain looking for that lost network from the mid lane. Sonic Wave will be down though for full 120 seconds.
Dire's top tower is
LC
under
pushing the
attack.
top lane.
Dire's structures are
Has the
fortified.
bottom jungle now all for himself. Farming, just jungle. Commits to the top, defensing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
2-man showing up. And also capturing out the back line. Zor jumping in. Double damage fatal. Their chickens are actually managed to get it now. 10 damage now for the viewers. But slow down by double multi-shot slot. And a swashbuckle. Instant strike. He'll go down. Oh! Activate though. Bring the more important kill with the Matterboy. So they'll get two for the price of 3 once again in favor of the 496. Actually 4 kills for the price of 2. The 496 will be extremely happy with that as Antimate's actually got a kill there on the Ember. Oh, another kill caught immediately dying as he leaves the base. Poor old man doesn't have the strength for this. I think getting too old for this shit.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
But he'll be back shortly.
Too soon.
Double rotation now coming in to take care of the Nature's Prophet once again. He'll also fall shortly after his respawn. Happy with that rotation this time. Raw at the top, anti-mage. Fanfight actually committing into this. Burning all the LC's mana, rolling thunder. LC beautifully dodging, drifting around this chandelier. Gets to walk away for his skill. Anti-mage pushed back, has the broadsword now being brought in. Dresden ring also completed, so he's looking good. Top of the network chart now with a 400 lead. Ember mid lane. They'll commit the Echo Slam for a total of 659 damage combination with the Fissure. Thank you, Earthshaker. For the chat. Exorcism will be committed now. Trying to push this mid lane. They don't have the Echo though. They'll need to be careful. Ember gets siphoned. Prophet trying to get this exorcism damage in.
Radiant
Cheeky
structures
movement
are
now
fortified.
coming out from the Nature's Prophet.
Radiant's middle
Fortification will
tower
come
is
out.
under attack.
Trying to delay as much as they can though. Ember caught with silence. Siphon on the Death Prophet. Vehicle will come out from the process. GP on guard. She will dodge the Sonic Wave, but she won't have enough HP to survive regardless. And go down. 45. Also teleporting away, leaving Ken in a very bad situation right now. Rossman getting a double kill here. Important pickups for them as they'll take the mid-tier tower now. From the looks of it, Anti-Mage still needs time to farm. 496 needs to make this space before it's too late.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Battle Fury, looks of it, 1,800 more gold to go. Approaching the 12-minute mark, a little bit behind schedule. Ember, to this. Take care of this tower, tanking some tower shots. He's in the zone though. Maybe he'll come in to commit for this match.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Watch out where he steps. Oh, he's down. Tango almost gets deleted by the mechanism. Will-O-Wisp
Dire's top
Easy against
tower
Pop.
is under attack.
Anti-Mage will counter. 458 will get the 100 gold. LC actually not in the front line at the moment. Doesn't have the blink dagger just yet. Going for the blade mail instead.
Dire's middle tower is under
Puck
attack.
though. Trying to juke it up. They'll see the
Dire's
orb.
middle tower has fallen.
But
Dire
she'll be
are
on the other end of the cliff. Not on top of it. You'll get away with a TP. All of this space for the anti-mage right now, time being wasted. The benefit for the draft on the side of 496 that every second delayed is a second that they can be using for the anti-mage farms. So Pog is on their side actually pretty heavily. Ember, not the type of hero you want to be fake fat anti-mage. It's not pretty when you don't have any mana to speak. We're also doubling down with that triple Mixer hammer with the Vessel Maelstrom. They'll catch Earthshaker once again with the Green Coil. Russman will be on a killing spree. Slowly but surely reducing that net worth down to 1k down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Farming. Still, look at Cignal actually can. That's confident nature. Going for this Queen of Fang,
Dire's
but
top tower
Sonic
is under
solution not
attack.
enough at level 1. Draw. Welcome this away. Should be successful for nature stuff, but not such luck. He'll be caught in a duel and 10 damage for the LC. Making these count while she can. Now finished up on her. Will she go for the blink dagger next or not? She's not exactly the initiative at the moment, but later down the line, facing the anti-mage. AM, almost done with the Battle Fury now. 600 more gold to go. Approaching the 15-minute mark. Not exactly the fastest Battle Fury in the land, but he's been doing his best. Has 2 kills in his. Also has been helping in the fights. That might and that gets caught under the fissure. Still manages to get away for a little bit. See if they commit the echo or not. No, not needed. Ember will go down for 30 seconds in a 4-man rotation attempt. Coddle gets caught. Oh, Jesus Christ. Will get caught in the swashbuckle and the go down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We'll finish it off with a mana void to have the go for the battle field. Take the top tier 1 tower 2 from the looks of it. Mid will be the last tower standing for the side of
Radiant's
Barracx.
top tower has fallen.
Last bastion. AM. Now at level 12, the farm here in the map, Dearest. At the point here, Hango wasting the kills if he dies this time too. Sonic Boy will come out. The Zor is not afraid to commit this for 496 to push back. Maelstrom going for it. Caught. With the mechanism. The green echo and but the will-o-wisp will let him do it. Every member from the side of Barracx is an agent that can very smart move by him, jump into the volley of 4.
Dire's turret has been killed.
Stopping everybody very low HP. The freshly bought Battlefield and gets the kills. Now 3rd one, 2 of them for himself. Quickly rushing to Yasha now with that Death Prophet from the looks of it, or Nature's stuff. The extra mag sure will be handy. The NP is going for the Orchid. Looks of it, he is.
Radiant's middle tower
Coming in
is
the
under
courier
attack.
just now. Taker also has the blink dagger now completed, so Echo Sand Green is live. We'll see some beautiful Echo plays from Earthshaker. Free man smoke now. Barracks realizing that their time is almost up for ganking hour, and
Radiant
they'll
are
be looking to
scanning.
get another dual damage. For the LC, they'll lose Ember though in the top. Death Prophet. Use some silence to set up for it. Off and teleport towards the bottom. Oh, LC almost catches them with a freshly bought blink
Dyer's
dagger.
courier has been killed.
Consequence. Just a few seconds too late. Puck to reach Rune. You'll see Puck. Will come out into the drone. Echoes back. Or will be nice now. Onto the guy with smoke. ES. Falling back. Looks to be a disaster for the side of 496. They'll be leaving street. Trying to fight under
Radiant's
the
top
tight
tower
corner
is
of
under
that
attack.
jungle. Oh! Yes, power of Dreamfall. You don't know this though, it's in the trees. Last possible second, he'll blink away, but the chase continues. As will be tossed on. He could have fought, he could have fought this, actually. But,
Worthy tribute.
he'll be greeted by 4 people and, we'll go down in 40
Dyer's top
seconds.
tower is under attack.
Earthshaker making a very fatal mistake teleporting down to the bottom lane to Spark. If he was around to pop that Echo Stem, things would have been very
Dyer's
more
top tower
different and
has
much
fallen.
more in favor of the side of 496. Let's hope he learns from that mistake, because they can't make any more of those. It's 20-minute mark now and almost time for their lineup to shine. As Anti-Mage approaching its peak now, Mantis Scout a little bit more ways down the road, but once it's online, they'll have to get their A game on and get as many kills as they can to finish the game. LC catching DP once again on guard. Burst is there for the puck, and LC will catch another one now, plus 56 damage all of a sudden. Looking pretty damn scary.
Radiant's bottom tower is
There
under
you go.
attack.
Versus the Ember. Dropping low on mana. Also lose Tango there. As Watson finished up 10. There goes
Radiant
PG
structures are
Roach
falling.
double damage also on the PK. The bottom one, but
Is under attack.
he could have done it though, but no follow-up, so not enough damage. AM? Oh, almost caught by that sonic wave. Last touch for second. AM? Need to commit, buddy. DP can't do this alone. Earthshaker. Also trying to get ready and in position for this Echo. But the exorcism is out and Barracx will decide to just
Radiant's
not
bottom
face it
tower
at the
is under
moment.
attack.
They'll give up their bottom 2 tower. Try to look for activated.
Radiant's bottom tower
Jumping in
has
with the
fallen.
blade mail. Oh, a
Dyer's
wraparound
middle
coming
tower
out from
is under
496. They'll smoke up. Inside the enemy jungle. Into their own. Want to catch someone, they'll see Pot. Silence will come out from DP. Once again, jumping onto the DP to finish her off. Will come out. They'll need Earthshaker. But he's nowhere to be found right now. They're chasing through the pain instead. So they'll leave DP. Not give up the tool, actually. Down low. An anti-mage right then and there in place to clean up house. Manta style now completed. Beautiful counterplay now finally coming up from 496 after a few
Radiant's middle tower
very
is
costly
under attack.
mistakes. Looks like they have
Radiant's
their
turret
groove
has
back.
been killed.
Russman can't fight this anymore with the Manta style finished up. Oh, they'll actually catch Ember. Okay. In the pain, counterplay with
Radiant's
an open
middle
up their
tower
own.
is under
Oh
attack.
yeah. As the spell kill, as the Manta style.
Radiant's middle
Don't get the
tower
tower
is
now.
falling.
That's with the triage. Rocket gets up the leading room. He gets turned on the bit. They're shaking. With the counterplay. They go down for 60. Be careful. They catch Queen isolated. Away from everybody else. And he gets up the figure. Final will go down at the same time. Looks like 496 is back in business. Dropping 3 immediately. Suddenly, with that Manta style, everything was in the same figure. Will come out and they'll lose Earthshaker to a duel, but Nature's Prophet not gonna give it up that easy. That you almost could save his life, but not enough time. Mech also was on cooldown. Shaker couldn't exactly be saved. But no matter, they'll get 3, I think, for
Radiant's
the price
middle
of
tower
1,
is
and
under
that should
attack.
be enough.
The seeds of fortune.
Radiant
Once
are
again,
scanning.
back up to 4K, as you can see.
Tis mine.
Anti-Mage quickly finish up the Vanguard, going for the Abyssal Blade next. He is now complete online, as you can see. 2K, actually 3K ahead of the Ember Spirit. In terms of farm, Ember also forced to buy a Yule Scepter, has been delayed with the Deso, and now will completely forego it. Goes for the KB instead, or no, Q's back to Deso once again. Oh, they'll catch Cignal Ultra, another dual damage for Dearest, sitting at 92 now, at the 26-minute mark, delivering way more performance actually than I have expected from him. Going for a BKB next. Getting caught under the epicenter, but goes down immediately. Has him down in his line. Option without a second ahead, please. But Anti-Mage caught in the green cone. Time to get rid of it. Don't get the figure on. And will come out of Dearest. Kill dominating. Oh, they'll out-check catch Queen of Pain there with the silence. We'll see that Earthshaker will find and blink away the other side of the trees, but Queen of Pain taking the other path and teleport away to safety successfully. But once again, 496 getting the upper hand.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they'll take
Radiant's
the
middle
tower
tower
as
has
a reward.
fallen.
Anti-Mage almost finished up with the Basher. Recipe and a belt left to go. Mithril is ready. Getting further and further away from the Ember in terms of network. But following closely. Getting the BKB next. Getting as tanky as possible. DP also needs to do the same, and also have the BKB on now. 10-second charge. Probably a Lincoln Sphere would be nice. They don't have many spells to break it besides the duel, so that should save her from the whole ordeal, as she'll need to run around and cast spells, not being caught in the duel. Earthshaker also after some solid performance and solid Echo Slams. We'll get the Yule Scepter now finished up. Shadow Blade next. Maximum mobility for this guy. Yasuo sees the Legion Commander, breaks the smoke and runs away. Ember though, still looking for it. Oh, Courier! Oh no! That BB pop from the BKB, not afraid of a single damn thing. Rolling thunder coming in on the old man Juju. Not allowed to pop the little words. Four-man green ball will go down immediately. Don't lose two. But 496 suddenly losing three. Anti-mage carving too much nuking power. Ember with the ultra kill, delivering with the side of fist.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Will carry his team through this very solid and explosive fight. As you can see, the AoE damage output coming out from Barracks suddenly too much for the AM to deal with. Gods on top of the Sonic wave and the Embers with Maelstrom. Too much damage all of a sudden. AM not realizing what he has done. Gets caught down for I think 60-70 seconds. Beautiful counterplay coming out from both sides, trying to get the upper hand. But I think Echo was a little bit too late. And too much damage had been dealt already. Paladin Sword now dropped for the OC, looking pretty damn solid. He tries to deny the outpost at this 30-minute mark timer. Rolling Thunder, Juju gets caught once again, it's just off the center head. Trying to catch this LC. BKB just want to get away, but the Brightstone over Destruction combination a little bit too much. So gives up the fight and lose Juju. They tried to deny the XP to them, but they'll get a kill for it instead. And get up the
Worthy tribute.
outpost instead. Anti-mage. That should now finished up. Looking for that kill on the guy. Smoke Earthshaker. Catches them immediately. Jumps in with the magic style back. One lucky match is all they need, but won't get it. Ember will walk away with the BKB. NP trying his best to finish him up. Will be successful. Down for 80. LC also caught off guard. Lucky match will happen this time. But LC in the weapon are placed. And he'll go down. Sonic Wave coming in. To no avail, almost pushing Hango to death, but Mechanism once again coming out from the MP. They'll lose two now without buyback.
Radiant structures
Their damage scores are down.
Radiant's middle tower is under
the
attack.
anti-mage to put up good damage. The Exorcism still has a good 10 seconds more to go.
Radiant's
They'll
middle
take care of
tower
the
is falling.
mid-tier 3 pretty easily. Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Almost
barracks are under attack.
Pistol Blades goes for the second set of racks here, trying to play a little bit greedy.
Radiant's middle
They
barracks
still
is
have a
falling.
solid 25 more seconds
Radiant's
to go.
bottom
They
tower
doesn't have
is
Sonic
under
Wave.
attack.
She'll actually be caught under the trigger, trying to initiate onto the Earthshaker. Rolling Thunder. Buying some time. It's at a 496 to get
Radiant's
this one
bottom
more
tower
tower
is
before they can go back. Now it will be Puck's turn to catch some stragglers, but he'll be unable because he doesn't have Blink Dagger just yet, opting for an early Aghanim Scepter instead to amplify the damage and lockdown coming down from the coil. So no return kills for all the damage they've done to base. They'll be extremely happy with that. Death Prophet actually going for a Heaven's Halberd and had a Craggy Coat. Maximum tankiness for this guy and amplifying the Spirit Cyclone by 12%, I believe. 24% actually. AM continues to spawn, has the Abyssal Blade now completed. Vampire Fangs also in store. Getting some lifesteal here till they can get a Paladin Sword for him. Not yet up though. Will not be dropping as they got all their skill. But they'll jump into Ember. Oh, almost gets away with it. BKB pop. They'll catch him. The critical or not. Ball and the strong. They got 8 mana to do anything. And they don't get him 80 seconds more. Without a buyback once again, Azure committing to this. Looks to be the mistake. They'll need to get away before they're all caught without a buyback. Take a look at back status while we're at it. Nobody has any except the Chicker and the old man Khan. Has a 4-staff. Trying to get this Glimmer kid. Ember down for 60 means that they can go for Roche without a hitch here. Their Chicker. Roshan with a figure there for a second. And Roche Perma back. Also committing too much damage coming out the Ultra. Will they get this? On the Ultimate, they have the Aegis on the top. They'll get the from the Ultimate, but else it will go down. They'll lose 3 for the price of 1. And Pop has the Aegis, but will give up her life for 50 seconds now and a buyback. A desperate attempt by the side of Barracks to do something with their lives.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they'll get it, they'll get the Aegis, but the price is just too damn high. Adventure Puppet is left alive and well.
Radiant's
not to mention
bottom
the
barracks
DP.
are under attack.
And Juju on a desperate mission to block this creep wave. Will pay up with his life. Buyback coming out from the front. It will be his job and the Embers to defend himself. Catching him up the rolling thunder, and he'll be down for another 85. Oh no. Rossman, unluckiest man alive right now. One take by 10. And Pop also down for sending in a dieback. GG will probably be called. This will be the end for Barracks. From the looks of it. Activates back up in 20 seconds. They don't want to give up just yet. So no GG call.
Radiant's top
Yassi,
tower is under attack.
taunting them, gets the Shadow Blade from the
Radiant's
enemy
top
base.
tower has fallen.
Death Prophet has the Heaven Halberd now completed. The fights are tight. LT tries to duel Earthshaker. He has a Shadow Blade, so he'll not be scared that easily. Heaven Halberd to the Death Prophet. LT can't duel her anymore because of the evasion and the Craggy. Looking to be in a very place. Oh! They catch it? Or from the wood come in, the opposite play from casting its own. And Vigo, tanky as fuck with the AC and the mech, will live for it. But an absolute champ, AM coming in for a job. Will immediately deal with the Queen of Pain. Sprints away to get the follow-up kills over there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Buyback
attack.
from the Queen of Pain. One last hurrah from the side of Barracks. Will they be able to defend? Earthshaker has the able to that. Better to die just yet before committing this, but too many BKBs do still die. So attack 3, actually needs to be careful.
Radiant's
BD
bottom
running
barracks are
strong
under attack.
in the midst of 4 with that exorcism still up. Get back home. Will be
Radiant's bottom barracks is
coming
fallen.
out from Ted. But actually coming out with the return kill. Manta into the dash. Don't have mana or the cooldown for the mana board just yet. They'll need to be careful. The exorcism is over. They'll get 1 kill for the price of the 3 they just gave up. And DP may be popular with the duel. They have the slow on Heaven Houser on the LC. Will they have enough damage to finish this? Doesn't look like it. She'll duel it off as much space as possible. Not an
Radiant's
easy target,
middle
but
tower
will
is
go
under
down
attack.
eventually. Unstoppable streak over. The desperate defense from the side of Barracks looks to be working. Costly, but working. And they'll live. As you can see on the recap, they'll get 2,000 gold and 13k XP in return. A lot of comeback gold going to their favor right now. LC with the haste and 130 stool damage, approaching level 25. Quite rapidly. Puck, all the buybacks, breaking his back. Not even remotely close to that blink dagger. So much could change. He's allowed to have one. But 496 is choking the economy of the right now to extreme degrees. LC. The mark. Champagne wants to have it. Urcheck for the Invis waiting. In the shadows. For the mark. Ultimate jumping into the back line. Assassinates the old man. Off his horse with the double damage. One for the satanic next. Though Tadjo Ember once again off guard with that orchid. And clutch plays from 496, ensuring that Ember is not available to defend for this one last fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It all comes down to this. Will Barracks be able to defend their honor without the Ember present? Carl also down for another 30 seconds. But
Radiant's
at
top tower
Larga,
is under attack.
jumping in to finish this up. It's the same jump suit. Earthshaker, invisible. Whirlwind will come out. Buyback from the pack. Go anti-mage will catch. Campaign with it. So, but she'll get away. Eventually will work. Also trying to get away. 9 seconds. Healthy down for 90, and this could officially be the GG. They lose 2 points without buyback. Obviously, the exorcism clean. Trying to fight this off.
Radiant's
Oh
middle
man, we'll
tower
live for
is
now. Under the guise of the